The night unfolded in the hushed stillness that blankets the world during the witching hours. In the dim cocoon of slumber, my girlfriend and I surrendered to the embrace of dreams, oblivious to the spectral currents that would soon weave through the fabric of our reality. It was a few weeks ago when the surreal symphony of the night played its haunting notes. As we lay entwined in the gentle lull of sleep, a sudden disruption shattered the tranquility. My girlfriend's voice, usually lost in the quiet murmurs of dreams, emerged with an urgency that sliced through the night. "What are you doing?" she queried, her words hanging in the air like an ethereal echo. Startled, I emerged from the depths of my own dreams, the abruptness of her tone yanking me into wakefulness. The room, bathed in the silvery glow of moonlight, felt charged with an inexplicable tension. Groggily, I inquired about her statement, seeking clarity in the realm between sleep and wakefulness. She too awakened from the depths of her subconscious, her eyes wide with a residual unease. In the haze of drowsiness, she recounted a fleeting glimpse, an apparition at the end of the bed, a presence that lingered on the fringes of a dream. The words, spoken with a lucidity that belied the ephemeral nature of dreams, lingered in the room, leaving behind a disquieting uncertainty. Assuming it was a mere reverie, a phantasm born of the whims of the sleeping mind, we dismissed the episode and settled back into the folds of slumber. The night, however, held secrets that would unravel with the quiet insistence of the supernatural. An hour drifted by, a fleeting span in the tapestry of the night. As I traversed the landscapes of dreams, a disconcerting shift occurred. The tendrils of sleep relinquished their hold, and I awoke to a scene that mirrored the spectral echoes of my girlfriend's nocturnal vision. There, at the end of the bed, stood an enigmatic figure, a silhouette cloaked in shadows with the sheets entwined and twisted around its form, ascending to the neck like a spectral shroud. The ethereal intruder seemed to exist at the crossroads between dream and reality, an apparition that defied the logic of waking hours. A reflexive impulse seized me, and the words mirroring my girlfriend's earlier plea escaped my lips. "What are you doing?" The figure, frozen in the eerie tableau, offered no response. Instead, the room seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy, a disconcerting presence that lingered in the interstice of the seen and the unseen. In the next heartbeat, my girlfriend stirred, her awakening echoing the rhythm of my own emergence from the dream. As the realization unfurled, a disconcerting truth took root. The dreamscape had woven a shared narrative, a synchronicity that transcended the boundaries of individual subconscious realms. The room, once steeped in the uncanny stillness of the night, reverberated with the lingering disquiet of the shared dream. We exchanged bewildered glances, grappling with the surreal convergence of our nocturnal visions. The boundaries between dream and reality blurred, leaving behind an unsettling residue that clung to the air. In the aftermath, as the tendrils of sleep sought to reclaim us, we found ourselves suspended between the realms of the known and the unknown. The shared dream, a spectral bridge connecting our subconscious minds, left an indelible mark on the night, a lingering testament to the enigmatic forces that weave through the tapestry of our existence. Little did we know that the spectral echoes of that shared dream would herald the beginning of a journey into the shadows, where the boundary between waking and dreaming would blur, and the veil separating the tangible from the ethereal would thin. The night, it seemed, held secrets that transcended the limits of comprehension, and our fates were intertwined with the enigmatic figure that stood at the nexus of our shared dreamscape. The spectral dance of dreams and reality lingered like an unresolved melody, casting a disconcerting shadow over the subsequent nights. The shared dream, with its enigmatic figure and twisted sheets, became an unwelcome lodger in the recesses of our consciousness. As the days unfolded, an undercurrent of unease wove itself into the fabric of our waking lives. The boundaries between the tangible and the ephemeral seemed to blur at the edges, leaving us teetering on the precipice of an unknown abyss. The figure from the shared dream, though confined to the realm of sleep, loomed like a specter, its influence bleeding into the waking hours. The strangeness intensified with each passing night. Disturbed sleep, punctuated by fleeting glimpses of the elusive intruder, became the new norm. The sheets, once innocuous layers of fabric, carried the weight of the spectral visitation, harboring secrets that defied the logic of the mundane. Conversations during daylight hours carried an undercurrent of shared disquiet. The unspoken question, had the dream bridged the gap between our subconscious minds, or had it unveiled a veiled reality lurking at the fringes of our perceptions, loomed between us like an unspoken specter. Attempts to rationalize the shared dream proved futile. It defied the conventional boundaries of the sleeping mind, transcending the realm of ordinary nocturnal reveries. The figure, wrapped in twisted sheets, seemed to hold a silent vigil over our nights, its presence becoming an inescapable facet of our shared reality. As the weeks passed, a subtle shift occurred. The waking world, once a sanctuary from the inexplicable, became a theater where the boundaries between dream and reality continued to erode. Shadows assumed a life of their own, and the sheets on the bed acquired an ominous significance, carrying the weight of an unseen intruder's touch. One evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, casting elongated shadows across the room, the figure manifested once more. This time, however, it lingered beyond the confines of the shared dream. Its presence, though intangible, seemed to stretch into the waking world, leaving us grappling with the disconcerting reality that the boundaries separating the seen from the unseen had become perilously thin. Conversations, once grounded in the rationality of daylight, veered into the realm of the supernatural. The figure, now a spectral entity that defied the laws of the tangible, became a focal point of our shared apprehension. The sheets, twisted and contorted, seemed to bear witness to a narrative that eluded comprehension. The final chapter unfurled in a crescendo of disquiet. One night, as the figure once again graced the shared dreamscape, a realization dawned. It was not confined to the recesses of our subconscious minds. Its influence had seeped into the waking world, leaving us ensnared in a dance between reality and unreality. The figure, draped in twisted sheets, stood at the nexus of the shared dream and the waking hours. Its silent presence, a harbinger of the unknown, demanded acknowledgement. In a moment of shared dread, we confronted the spectral entity that had transcended the boundaries of the ordinary. As the room pulsed with an otherworldly energy, the figure seemed to dissolve into the shadows, leaving behind an unsettling calm. The shared dream, though a haunting memory, no longer held dominion over our nights. The sheets, once twisted and contorted, returned to their mundane role, shedding the weight of spectral influence. In the aftermath, a newfound understanding emerged, a realization that the enigmatic figure, though a transient visitor in the realm of dreams, had left an indelible mark on our perceptions. The shared experience, a journey through the liminal spaces between consciousness and subconsciousness, left us forever changed. The final chapter unfolded with a quiet resolution. The figure, having traversed the delicate balance between dream and reality, receded into the shadows. The shared dream, though a lingering specter, became a testament to the fragility of the boundaries that delineate the known from the unknown. As we navigated the currents of waking and dreaming, the shared experience became a surreal allegory, an exploration of the veiled realities that lurk just beyond the periphery of comprehension. The figure, once an intruder in the sanctity of dreams, had become a guide through the labyrinthine corridors of the mind. The shared dream, with its enigmatic figure and twisted sheets, faded into the recesses of memory, leaving behind a legacy of disquiet. The boundaries between waking and dreaming, though forever altered, became a testament to the ephemeral nature of reality, a realm where the unseen could manifest in the most intimate corners of our existence. And so, the tale of the shared dream concluded, its final pages filled with the echoes of a reality that had once been veiled. The sheets, though twisted in the ethereal dance, returned to their role as passive witnesses to the unfolding nights. The figure, having traversed the delicate balance between dreamscape and waking world, retreated into the shadows, leaving behind a disquieting truth. The boundaries between the seen and the unseen are as delicate as the gossamer threads of a shared dream.